Hi everyone, I'm Carolyn and I'm here to share another channeled message from the LightKeepers, a group of angelic beings who I speak with on a regular basis. Today's topic is something we all do to ourselves, and that's not beneficial. We worry, some more than others, but what they've done today is they're addressing this topic and how it impacts us and how we can journey forward. I'm going to give you some tips as well from my own journey, and then you can take it away and think about it for yourself. So the channel's not terribly long, but I'm going to get right into it and then give you my thoughts. We have come to give you comfort. There is so much that you worry about that is not necessary. The time will come when worries are never needed. You will see it and you will feel it. There are many who worry constantly about things they have no control over. The state of the world, the state of their life, the state of their community, the state of their being. All is well and taken care of for you. The answers lie within. Worry blocks the answers. You need only to access that part of you that speaks softly. Ask the questions. You will receive the answers in due time. Seek yourself. Find your power. The answers are within, not without. You know. You have deep knowledge that goes back lifetimes, worlds away. It is all contained within. You brought it with you for use in this lifetime. Now you must access it, because many have not accessed it, this deep-seated knowing, this knowledge of who they are and where the answers lie. They worry. Once you unlock this inner knowing, the worry subsides. It goes hand in hand, for if you worry about something, be conscious of that worry for that moment. Know what you are worrying about and then set it aside. Do not ignore it. Do not obsess about it. If you ignore it, it will surface in a way that will not be beneficial and that you may not understand. Process it, look at it, try to understand it, set it aside, and go deep within. Quiet, quiet. Take quiet time to understand. You will find the answers within always, always. This is how and why you were brought into this lifetime, to access all that is within. We leave you this day in light and love forevermore, the LightKeepers. So that's their channel on what I call the topic of worry. And when I think about this, when we worry, which we all do to one extreme or another, what it does is it takes us into, in my estimation, an energetic state that keeps us stagnant, okay? It keeps us in a vibration that, I'll just say lower, for the lack of any better term, in a status that does not allow us to move forward and that can be harmful to us. And what I see, I vision this, is the same energy swirling about you and us as we have our individual worries. And we can't get out of that, all right? Oftentimes, we can't get out of it because we don't recognize it. We just let it continue to be an obsession for us of the worry, instead of stepping out and going, wait a minute. First of all, worry is not good, because many people live their lives in constant state of worry, and that's a whole nother topic, I believe. But for those of us who jump in and out of that, if we're able to go ahead and move ourselves out and go, whoa, wait a minute, why am I feeling this dissonance and worrying so much about this topic? Sit with it, okay? Don't ignore it like they say. And I have found this to be so true with myself, that if I'm feeling off, and I can feel that anxiety rising, I pretty much know I'm worrying about something. And most often for me, lately, it's been this journey. And I'm sure you guys are doing the same thing. I worry about this journey a bit, about like, what am I doing, not working, and trying to build my own business. Maybe I should have a part-time job in the meantime. Then I start worrying about the financials, okay? But I can feel the anxiety coming first. But what I do now is I go, ooh, I feel this, because mostly I always feel pretty high vibe. And then I start feeling low vibe again when I start worrying. And I know I need to look at this. So I spend time looking at it. And I spend time meditating, which is the second piece. So the first piece is recognize it. Recognizing that you're worrying and not living in this constant state of stagnation that is a swirl of worry. The second part for me is go meditate. Go do that right now. Now, those of you who haven't started meditation, I'm just going to tell you right now, for me, you will always hear this. It's a foundation of this journey. I think it's a foundation of life too, but for those of us going through this spiritual awakening, enlightenment journey, just this further understanding of who we are, meditation will allow you to find the answers to your questions, to feel that subsiding of worry, and it has the power to change everything along your journey. Now, here's how I see this. With meditation, you're in the now, all right? And what it has the opportunity to do when you meditate regularly, I do it 3 times a day, try to, 2 for sure. It brings you into the moment, and it helps the rest of your day come into the moment. You're more focused after you have had a meditation, even after the first time. But as you continue with your practice, what will happen is you will find that you are now more focused on the now, less concerned about the past and the future. It's almost like you had this big screen beforehand of all this incoming information, what we call past, what we call future, and now it went, and now you're more focused. And what happens is worry is a past, future situation. When you're not worrying, you're in the now, right? And there are many other times you're in the now, but point is if you're worrying, you're not in the now, okay? So I highly recommend, and this has worked for me, is meditation. Whenever I'm feeling that state of worry come to me, particularly in my example for my work on my business and following the spiritual path in the sense of for my work, I go meditate. And that makes all the difference in the world. So the other thing that I do that I highly recommend is to assist you with banishing the worry or assisting you in starting to manage that worry is to call in your help. And so many people don't do this. I have a daily, I shouldn't say daily, an every moment relationship with my guides and my angels. And it's a process of calling upon them, being with them daily, talking to them either out loud, seriously, or to yourself, but asking them to take your worries from you, to release that to them, to help assist you in understanding, to offer signs and messages. Because over the course of my journey of the last 2 years during this awakening, I have formed a deep relationship with my help. They also work with me in my distance energy healing business. But that aside, personally, they're always there for me. But the point is we have to access them. We have to ask for the help because it's the law of free will of the land that we have to ask. They can't intervene and just do something for us, all right? And I have found that to be very true with myself. So everything I'm offering you today is based on experience. So call in your help, form that relationship with them, help them assist you with your worries and your concerns. Ask for comfort, ask for the release of your anxiety, of your worries. Go back and meditate. Meditate when you feel anxious, when you feel worried about something, and you will see as you start your practice and begin your practice and continue, most importantly, continue your practice, you're going to worry less. And then the other part is when you have a worry, don't just try to stuff it down or don't just endlessly obsess about it. Stop yourself and go, okay, I have a different vibration going on here compared to the vibration that I'm working on now that I'm moving on this journey of awakening, and I feel it, because usually you're more sensitive, okay? Get yourself thinking about it for a moment, okay? What is it I'm worrying about? Why am I worrying about? Wait a minute, does this make sense? And then go through your process, all right? So those are 3 tips for working through this worry that we have that honestly is a human-made emotion, and they tell me this quite often in my sessions that I do. Worry is a human-made emotion, all right? And it brings you only into the past and the future as such, and never into the now, keeps you churning. We don't want that for our journey, all right? So think about that next time. Don't ignore it and process through it. Use the tips as you want, and then take this away for yourself and develop your own practices. So thank you again for joining me today. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks.